The 8 News Now investigators following a violent murder case stemming from a love triangle.
That defendant is now facing the death penalty. Kyle Payne has this story from the Regional Justice Center. We do want to warn you, this story contains some disturbing details.
Prosecutors say Anthony Newton, now fighting for his life at a trial in district court, and his brother-in-law brutally killed their victim. Defense attorneys say, not so fast.
Things in this case are not as they seem.
Anthony Newton's defense attorney telling a Clark County jury his client didn't kill Cesar Molina because the state's witnesses, including Newton's brother-in-law, George Malapertis, are motivated to lie, and that their testimony will only serve to support police and prosecutors' theory of what may have happened back in Christmas 2016.
The state is wrong in those charges they put down on that piece of paper.
But prosecutors say they got it right. The jury Thursday hearing testimony that Molina had an affair with Newton's wife while Newton was in prison. That the two men, Newton and Malapertis, subdued Molina, tied him up and brutalized him, put him in a trash can, cut off his head, hands and arms, and put his torso in a suitcase. Police body cam video shows what was left of Molina's corpse after
they took that suitcase to a desert area, poured an accelerant on it, lit a match, and walked away.
Molina's charred remains were found in this vacant lot, to which prosecutors say Newton drove and dumped the body from this gold sedan. Both the prosecution and defense, though, pointing out one major development that happened while Newton was already behind bars in 2018.
A woman who was living in Henderson finds a hand in her mailbox.
That hand contains a fingerprint, and that fingerprint belongs to Cesar Molina. So Anthony Newton, who the state says is responsible for this homicide, couldn't have possibly done anything with that hand.
The jury also heard gripping testimony from one of the co-defendants who was arrested as an accessory to murder in this case, who said she was there while it all happened. Reporting at the Regional Justice Center, Kyle Payne, 8 News Now.
Lawyers had to screen the entire jury about their feelings on the death penalty, but it won't come up again unless Newton is convicted, and then the jury would decide that. While there are people on Nevada's death row, the state hasn't actually put a person to death since 2006.